Hi, storytelling Ron here. I'm going to try and make a an adventure for Christians for the Lord RPG, Dark Ages Christian role playing game. These are primordial creatures. But let me go to the Dark Ages PDF here or book, which is available on Amazon. Go to my website and there's some links there to it in the store, in the shop. But I need to make an adventure. What page is it on? I forgot. Is it before or after the bestiary? The catacombs. Man, I forgot what it is. Oh yeah, it's up here. Okay, here it is. There's the witches, sorcerers' names there on the chart. All right, let me move up. Okay. Pagan Hex Crawl. I'm going to roll a d12, which is, it's optional. You can do d4, d6, d8, d10, d12. I'm going to do d12 just to, could be any level, any craziness. Do I want to use real dice or I'll use the digital dice because I'm going to probably put some stuff here in Foundry. So let me go ahead and roll a d12. Can't see the light. My light's in the way. Let me roll so you can see my pretty face. All right, roll d12. 8. All right, so this is a pagan hex crawl, and it doesn't mean a hex crawl. It just hex like as in the witch's curse. Okay, whatever. Okay, 8. Pagan occultist encampment, shaman and chief. Okay, that's pretty scary. We have a pagan cultist encampment, a shaman and chief. So that's pretty scary. All right, pagan motive of the leader. Let's roll a d12 again. They could be good. They could be nice. They could be nice gypsies or 6. Finding power seeks black magic. All right, let me put some little notes here in my Foundry to get this going. GMC notes is just a temporary type of thing. Let me see if I can cut and paste here. Now, obviously, you probably do this on paper. I'm doing it like this so we all can see it together. Finding power seeks black magic. Kind of gone, knows their power is evil now. All right. See, I'm getting a little backstory here. I mean, they finding power. So they have power. Probably the shaman. And the chief, liking this power, wants the shaman to have more power, or the shaman or the chief have more power. All right, let's see what their style is. 1 through 6 here. 1 through 6. 1. That one. Lust. Okay, lust isn't not. We're not gonna do sexual. It's more of like pageantry. Pageantry, exploiting weak morals and lure them into their own beautiful idols, and pomp and stuff. So, like a charlatan, that kind of thing. Theatrical, it could be theatrical troops, which I probably would do. Okay, location source. So it is an encampment, but let's just roll what kind of encampment? Ooh, 12. Of course. Old hidden Christian ossuary and church of a saint desecrated, foul, something demonic lurks. ? Maybe exclamation point. Okay, so we're already getting an adventure. Now that's already, I'm like done. The real big sell here is drawing a bunch of creatures, drawing the pagans, making a dungeon or a church with a dungeon. I mean, this is a typical D&D adventure, just so you all know. And here I am sticking with a biblically adherent church Christian motif, but we have something different here. We have extra here. We can do all this adventuring, fighting, violence, all that, but we can also try to convert them, try to persuade them to leave their evil ways, the cultists or the chief. But I'm going to roll individually for each of them just to see what their level of evil is. Okay. Wow. So we got this old hit. Okay, so I'm going to roll again down here for location exploration. This is going to give me just my own desire to, build this out even further. I mean, I could just go in and start creating whatever I want. But I'm going to use the list I did there in my little tables and build it out even further. 7, which is max. So well-established, routine, many sites and supporting workers areas, routine security and schedules, which could be their downfall due to board expectations, influential political advisory elite. Okay. So this is the way I'm going to build up their location, their place, and give it that sort of feeling or sensation of, or the setting of the villains. Okay, extra setup, die rank. Let's just do that. Just go for it. And I can, adjust it however you want, however it feels right. This is just a guide. Several rooms, meeting ritual, a few guards, slaves, leader, some connecting spaces, nearby ritual grove space. Okay. That's helpful. Alrighty, I'm going to go up here. Encounters of the enforcers of the leader. We'll do the die rank. Enforcers. It's just what kind of enforcer enforces the chief 3. Ooh, that's pretty weak. Hired bandits, brigands who may have their own initiative or agenda. They still prefer pagan ways, obviously. Okay. And here's the cool thing about my game too, using the die ranks and the die rank systems, and not using constant numbers for skill bonuses, not using constant numbers for weapon, all the different bonuses, is that characters, when they go up in skills and go up in gear and go up in magic items, whatever you want to call it, in my game, they don't get overpowered. They move up through a die rank system, so you're always rolling dice for your bonuses, not getting a constant number like +8, +10, +12. You get the die roll, which can be a 1, it could be a 4, it could be a 10, depending on how far you are. So, these hired bandits, brigands are not a problem if whatever level your characters are. They could be, in my game, they could be, equivalent of 1st level or 12th level. Doesn't matter. They're gonna still have fun in this game and still be effective and or disastrous, over the dice rolls. Okay, enforcer enhancement. What do the bandits have? What do these hired goons have? 8. Well-crafted arms or armor, pagan symbols made by an established work site. Ooh, okay. So I'm gonna situate these bandits with some stuff. Whatever it is. Okay. All right, let's move on. Roll. Okay, so this one here, this next page, page 50 and 51, you follow the thing here. Roll on the family-friendly paganism here, to the right, die rank. This can give the overarching intensity level of how the pagans act. It can be tied in with main activity or the culture and behaviors of locals, or both. Roll on the side quest and flavor, which is on the right. Roll an additional flavor, which is down here at the bottom. Curse table, D12. Yeah, that's the curse, okay. And possibility, D6. So down here on the left bottom is more adventure ideas, which, yeah, I'm gonna do that too. Below's list of, okay, let's just do that one real quick. That was just an earlier one I did, and I decided to keep it and put it right there. So I'm just trying to fit it, however I can fit it in there and keep it. 2, Hun or pagan raiders have a nearby encampment. Huns are a scary lot coming from the Far East. There are many myths about them as trolls, born from marsh vampires, beastmen, and the like. Okay, so I'm gonna, add this. Could be a nice, fun, just crazy combat encounter, separate. It's kind of like having like a beast encounter, as a side quest. All right, let's go to family-friendly paganism. So it's paganism, family-friendly, but still giving you an idea of what these 10. Ooh, the higher the number, the worse, though. Bloodthirsty gladiatorial arenas and slave-filled circuses. To all they have accepted the worthlessness of human life as offerings to their lust for entertainment. There we go. We are now getting a direction of this pagan place, encampment, and what they do. So I'm gonna put that right in here. You get what's going on here now. The storylines that you can create with this. It's a pagan encampment. It's at a church. They've taken over an old church. They've desecrated it, and they're doing gladiator arena things there, and of course having some pomp and stuff. So we're gonna have some, and these hired bandits are well crafted arms. So these are the gladiators basically. I'm gonna make these the gladiators. So we're gonna have a crew of scary gladiators that they have to deal with if they're gonna, and these guys are fighters, and each one of them is gonna generally be of the violent type. Oh. Okay. What else? Let me move on to these other quest things here. I think I'm done, but just to add a little flavor if I need it. Okay. What locals tend to talk about in the area? So if they go to a village or something. D12. 1. Everyone is mum, reclusive, curmudgeon. Okay. No one wants to talk about it. That's good. I like that. Let me put that at the top, actually. Locals. Everyone is mum, reclusive, curmudgeon. They probably go. Real plot. D6. All right, let's roll a D6. 3. It is wrong. Something else is occurring. No idea what that means, even though I wrote it. It is wrong. Something else is occurring. So I could say everyone is mum, reclusive, curmudgeon. They're not talking about it. It's wrong. Something else is occurring. The other else is occurring is they're all going, or they're afraid of it. The gladiators have threatened them. Something like that. So, which is fine. I haven't decided yet on that. Additional flavor. Let's roll it. I'm going for gold here. Going for everything. At some point you could just stop and just do with what's there. 2. Small shrines, local spirits are dotted along the roadside. Yeah, extra flavor there. There we go. Where do I put that? I'm gonna put that at the top here because it's kind of like this is what they would encounter before the main plot anyway. Curse table. Oh, let's go for it. Wow, I'm rolling low. 1. An ancestor's haunting a local family. Bad things occurring. That one's a little... I might ignore that one. I feel like that one's unnecessary. But let me keep it in there. Might be a fun, simple little thing. Oh, okay. Possibilities. That possibilities is specific to the ancestor haunting. 5, I believe. A curse has been implemented by a local hag, generally not part of a main story. Victim could be evil or good. Hag is D4 on conversion, not D8 or D8 keep lowest. Yeah. So I will keep this in mind. I don't necessarily need this, but let me put this as a little side thing here. Let me. I don't know if I can. How do I move this over? I guess I could do a heading. I'll just do that for now. Center right. This just sort of helps me denote that it's its own thing. Okay. All right, so this is all the big quest here. Am I done? I think I'm done. Okay. Descriptive theme of paganism in area. Yeah, let's do that. Just help me describe what I think the area should look like. What 3? Nature, crops, trees. Nah, I'm just gonna ignore that one. Don't need it. I could pick one. Nature, yeah, they're in the forest, but anyway. All right. Okay, conversion level. Do I need that? Well, I mean, the version level. Yeah. Okay. Let me roll it for everybody here. I want to be able to just roll. Let me just pull out. Okay, where is it here? My Dark Ages book. I just want to have the chart handy. I don't know if you can hear me. My Dark Ages book here, and I just want the chart handy as opposed to going back and forth. I know it's not that hard, but I just feel like doing it this way. What page was that? Like 50? Here we go. Now I'm not going to roll for a town. I'll probably have a town already situated, or their church is already situated. All right, where am I going to put this so I can see it quickly? That's not working for me. Okay. Let me roll. Locals. What are the locals? Are they living in fear, or are they 2? They're evil. Okay, so 2 is manipulative. Yep. They're manipulative. Manipulative. Going to arena. No, it's wrong. There will tell on Christians. Oh yeah, there. 2 is manipulative evil. 2 is very evil. So the people are really bad. +4 die rank resistance to, which is D10. Resist to conversion, man. So they're in. They're in. Okay. Small shrines, local spirits, so they do that too. I think they're gonna be like, they're gonna be gladiators. Gladiators, fallen, past, and new hero. I'm just trying totems or whatever. Let's say totems, like forest, crop things. Okay. Okay, and ancestors. Okay, that one. Oh, you know, I really want to have a beast in here somehow, but I'm gonna have the Huns be something like that. Let's see, Huns are gonna be the scary sort of beastmen. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Let me roll them. They're just gonna be evil. I'm not savable. I'm just gonna, you know, not savable, but can be wrought with fear by with fear. So let me roll then that type of resistance. I don't have that sort of a category, but I just made it up in my head right now. Let me roll a d8. 2. So they get a first 40R resist, but if fail, not savable, but will flee or leave in fear of Christ. Okay, so we have that. Let me separate that out as well. All right, the pagan cultist encampment is, I'm just keep the lowest here. 2. Okay, so they're all manipulative evil. Everyone's manipulative evil. I'll just keep it like that. +4 DR resist, CL2 conversion level 2, 4 DR resist. Okay, so they're all get a 4 die rank resist to the any kind of Christian evangelism. That's it. I might add a beast or something in there for the fun of it, but that's it. Let me roll. Let me see. I think I got like an encounter chart somewhere. Oh, let me roll a name real quick. I'm gonna roll the name of the shaman. It's 3d20s. 6, 17, 17. And I will roll on the sorcerer chart. Yeah, there's only one chart. 6, Jurg Anasir. Jurg Anasir. All right. Shaman Jurg Anasir. See? Pretty cool names. Shaman Jurg Anasir. Jorganasir. Shaman Jorganasir. Sorcerer Jorganasir. Something like that. Okay. Chief. Let's get the chief's name. He'll be a regular chart name, which I believe is up here somewhere. Where is it? It's here. Nope. There's the town. There's the... Where is the villager? This one. Okay. Let me get the chief's name. It's going to be on the 1 through 2. 1, 2 is the first chart. Yep. And 3. He's a full name. 4 8. Oh, these are 4 8 6. Fine. 4 8 6. Sev Selmir. Sev Selmir. Sev Selmir. Chief Sev Selmir. That's fine. Sev Selmir. Okay. Gladiators. Oh man, we're gonna have gladiators. Hardcore. What else? And I have gladiators already, but I need to, for this specific one, I'm going to do some sort of thing. Now they're at a church. They're desecrating the church. Okay. Slave-filled circuses. To all have accepted the worthlessness of human life as offerings to their lust for entertainment. So yeah, we got to have like a big idol there. Well-established routine, many sites and supporting workers and areas, routine security and schedules, which could be their downfall due to board expectations, influential political advisory elite. Several rooms, meetings, a few guards, slaves, leaders, some. Okay, so we're gonna. There's a location. You got to go there, defeat them all. It's gonna be just a fun, regular D&D game, you know, in a sense, a Christian game. I just need to create all that, you know, the maps, and I have most of the stuff. Oh, the sorcerer. Let me. You know what? I'm gonna create a sorcerer right now because I think that's the hardest thing to grasp in this game. So let me just do that for you, and then I'll finish this. Sorcerer. I do want to make this into an adventure that people can use, you know, in their game. So let me see. Let me pull up a sorcerer token. I think I must have something in here somewhere. Pagans. There we go. Pajaz. Here's our sorcerer. Can you see him? He's kind of small there on the screen. I can show the artwork, I guess. Whoosha! There we are. Okay. There's the sorcerer. He's not looking too nice, but oh well. Okay. I can make him on the spot right here. I don't have to go look at any charts or anything. You know, it's not memorization. It's just common sense stuff. So let's go. Prowess. -2, right? That's his awareness. He's not that aware. -1 because he doesn't care. Savvy. He doesn't care about savvy. 0. All right, here we go. Spirit, intellect, and society. I think society's gonna be high. 5. I'm gonna make him pretty. And his spirit is high. I'd say 5. I'm gonna say his society is 6. 6, and his intellect is gonna be a 2. Because he's lust is the main thing there. Oh, I wonder if maybe I should make a better character, more lustful looking guy. I don't even know if I have one that's like flamboyant. Well, here we go. Yeah, this guy. Okay, let's do this dude. He's definitely much more flamboyant looking. And now I have to change it in here since I did that. Okay. I'm definitely going to give him at least one group of adventure series. Just want to keep them all in here because they're all going to be kind of custom, I think. Cool guards, you know, like the temple guards, pagan foes. Where are they? I know I've used them. There they are. Temple guards. Let me copy this because I'm going to make them a little. Well, no, I mean, this is pretty good. All right, we'll use the temple guards, and then let me make this guy. Sorry, let me make this skewed here. I'm kind of distracted. Defense is right now it's a 13 because it's 12 minus the 1, which is gonna. Oh, sorry, I think that. Yeah, 11. Just flowing robes, flowing silk robes, which I think is going to give him a +1 because it's flowing silk robes. So he'll have a 12 here. And then his save is nothing. And then his vigor is not very much. Let's say Starts with 6, then you roll a d6 minus 2. We'll do that. 6. He's obviously pretty weak. Wow. 12 minus 2 is 10. Okay, he's got 10. That's surprising. He's a, flamboyant, tall, sort of healthy looking guy, but this doesn't work out. He's skinny. Okay. Now we go on to, what does he has a blade. I'm going to say he has a curved blade. -1. He's a bit slow at it, but I'm going to give him a +1 die rank. He's certainly, maybe two die ranks. He's really practices with it. He wants to be a little flamboyant. It's a D8. He knows how to cut with it. He's going to have poison, obviously. There's, lethal 4, I think? Lethal 4. Poison. I'm going to say it's really high. Poison 18. That's, you have to resist with an 18. Or D10. No armor save. Okay, so he's got a dangerous curved blade. But his main thing is magic, right? So he has magic points. He's got 5 and 6. Average of 5 and 6 is a 5, so he starts with a 5. Obviously, he's going to have some, die ranks for skills in it. So 3 die ranks. And again, I don't have to go look at some chart to see exactly what the character has for this level and that level. I could just, give him die ranks. Give him die ranks for whatever I think he should be at. Actually, I think, make it 4 die ranks. Whatever I think he should have. So this is his magic points. 5 plus the D4 there. Okay, so what are his magic things? What does he do? I would say the best thing he does is invigorate gladiators. He gets them bonuses. So DRR plus the lustful plus die ranks from scene. So if he's in an arena with all of this decorations, that will give him die ranks to this roll. So whatever he rolls above a 12, I half that, and that's the die ranks he gives to the gladiators to get them enthused. So he can spend magic points. He can spend the die ranks from the scene, which I will predetermine. And if there's any extra thing that I think adds to the flamboyancy of it all, he's like a master of ceremonies. He's doing a performance. So let me give him some skills in that. Master of ceremonies. So he's like the is +6 plus 5 die ranks. Yeah, that's what he's the best at. Enthrall crowd. It's really the same, almost the same. Enthrall crowd and gladiators. Okay. I'm literally making up these spells right now that he has. Invigorate gladiators. Or I think I'm going to keep this simpler. I'm going to invigorate gladiators with die ranks. With die ranks plus his master of ceremonies. There we go. That's better. So whatever he does with the master of ceremonies above a 12, I will add it to these die ranks that he invigorates gladiators. And die ranks go to +2 hit, 2 damage. That's how mean it is. Or 2 healing. So that's the main one he's going to do, and he's going to do it crazily. But let me see, what else can I give him that's defend me? Defend me. No, I know, flurry. Flurry is his way of defending himself. Defend oneself adds to his defense. So it's just like protection or whatever. He just like, you know, he's flamboyant. He's waving his arms. He's yelling. You know, like Master of Ceremony. He's doing it so it's all distractive, but it's somehow gives him a really good defense. Can't be hit. Okay. What else does he have? Stunning. Insult and vileness. Throws wine or spits on. Resist or be paralyzed for duration. Right? You're just like because of his throws wine at you, whatever he does that's so insulting. Resist or be paralyzed for duration. You are stunned for that many turns, unless hit. If you're hit, then you get out of it. Yeah. So. Let's go. Okay, so that's really it. I feel like that's enough right there. He's not going to do a whole lot otherwise, I don't think. I could make him. Master of Ceremonies. Trade or deal. Persuade. +6. +3 DR. Oops. I think also... Yeah, he can bless himself. Bless self. I mean, obviously it's not blessed like Matt. It's social skills. Add. So the magic points for this guy is it's all about his abilities, his preparation, his looking good, his style, all that. So that's what he is. Sorcerer Jorgenasir. Maybe we should call him something like sorcerer. Master of ceremonies. Master of ceremonies. But I'm also going to say Master of pomp. Master. I want to give him like a regal Master of pomp. Riotous regalia. Master of pomp, riotous regalia. Seer of salacious soirees, and your humble host of the ceremonies. Let the brutal death-dealing entertainment begin. Something like that, that's what we're doing. So they're probably I know what. The Huns will raid and capture people to then sell to the pagan cultists for the gladiator. And they do it outside of the area because they don't want to upset the locals, right? Those are the paying people. There we go. Pretty vicious. Let me write that down. All right, close this thing. Pretty vicious. Oh. This is the new guy. Yeah. Master of Ceremonies Jorgenisiar. Okay. So that's the plot. This is the adventure, and I'm just trying to show you it can work. Hired to raid outside area for arena victims. Pretty scary. Okay, I was gonna make a map, but I think that's good enough for now. I can do that later, but I do want to make something like this for as a downloadable or whatever. Like a PDF adventure. So I'll put this together. All right, just make another video showing you we can do it. We can do it. We can make RPGs that are Christian, full of adventure, full of craziness, it's all there. And I'll try to keep making small adventures. I'm working on a lot of other things right now. I'm writing Alfred. Please go check out my website on that. I'm writing another little short movie book kind of length thing, like a 90-minute to 2-hour read, fun adventure story, kind of all encapsulated, in its own thing, not like a series or anything. I'm trying to work on that, and I'm working on some other game stuff too. I'm going to a church, by the way. I'm going to my church, the big church, Grace Community Church under Pastor John MacArthur. I'm going there, but I'm actually going to a local church to try to support them, try to help them out that's closer to me, because the big church they got plenty of things going on, plenty of volunteers. So, and this church needs help. So, and the reason I'm doing it is because of this game. This game made me realize, I need to go out and start doing things like for churches and helping out. And that's all I think about now. I don't really think about Star Wars and Marvel. I mean, I do in the sense of light entertainment, but I don't obsess over them or anything. The thing I obsess over is church history, church things, or role-playing, this role-playing game that gives me I just want all the stories now to be around Christians who are struggling and trying to do things for the Lord, Okay. Anyway, the game of life, everybody. Roll holy dice.